a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. There he goes! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. The play-action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Bobcats will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Levin. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a seam wide open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown has it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning on the Jets. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the run, it's Udo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Tyson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McClain. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's the Spartans. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball gets into stride.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gives it on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A first down for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
quickly out to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Under fire! And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyons. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for a gap, it's Burgess. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, going up top. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And first down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turn, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burrell. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll send the back in motion. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This for the lead and very likely the win. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback. Save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late.